Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And you know what, I gotta say, originally, I was not sure if I was planning to make this video and react to it. It's Barbara Corcoran, who's one of the sharks on Shark Tank, reacting to an episode of Millennial Money. But I saw this come up on my notifications, so I immediately just clicked on it, which, by the way, click that little notification bell so you too get notifications for my videos. But anyway, I just commented on the video. I'm like, oh, should I react to Barbara Corcoran reacting to Millennial Money? And within like an hour, it's at 171 likes. So I think that's a good indication that I should be reacting to this. So in this video, I am going to be reacting to Barbara Corcoran reacting to living on $120,000 a year in the DC area. Wait for it, Millennial Money. And then, you know what we could do is we could have my girlfriend reacting to me, reacting to Barbara Corcoran, reacting to Millennial Money. We could see how long this chain could keep going. And then I could react to my girlfriend, reacting to me, reacting to Barbara Corcoran, reacting to Millennial Money. We'll keep going down this, what do we call it? The infinite monetization loop. You could just keep reacting to each other. It's ridiculous. But anyway, on a serious note here, let me watch this video. I'll give you my thoughts on Barbara Corcoran and her advice. And you guys know the Shark Tank saying too, I'm Barbara, and for that reason, I'm out. It's just kind of funny. So anyway, let's react to Barbara, and we'll, of course, like the video here, and then we'll begin. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran, and I'm watching a video I've never seen before, and it's called Living on $120,000 a Year in the DC Area, Millennial Money.
Oh, they make this sound so wholesome with the music in the background and just Barbara Corcoran saying it so gently. You know, if we really wanted to do that, we could be like, and now we're going to be watching a brand new episode of Millennial Money. With all the scary music in the background, she just makes it sound so, like, it's so wholesome. It's so nice.
But before we get started, make sure to destroy the like button right there.
Oh, she said it. She said destroy it. Okay, so we got to go back for a second. This is amazing. This is really good. So Kevin O'Leary. I'll show you Kevin O'Leary's video here.
Before you start, smash the like button like I'm doing here. That helps the algorithm.
See, okay, so Kevin O'Leary said, smash the like button, and then my response to that, I said this. Actually, Kevin, the new thing is to ask people to destroy and obliterate the like button. What did I say? They listened. They listened. That's amazing. And she said to destroy the like button. That's so good. So you guys, we all got to make sure to destroy the like button in this video. That's absolutely incredible. I love that.
My military experience really opened my eyes a lot.
They also made this, by the way, very easy for me to react to because they put her face in the upper left, whereas mine is usually in the upper right, so this works out so well.
And I'm from a suburban town in Pennsylvania where everyone is the same. Being in the military, you meet people from all different walks of life.
I like this guy already. He's from a small town, so he automatically has good values, and he was smart enough to take the ticket out going to the military, which is usually the only way a lot of kids get out of a small town.
I gotta say though, it's not only people in small towns who have good values. I mean, I would say it seems like that is the case, but even if you come from a big city, that means you can have some good values too.
I work as an information systems and financial consultant. I'm a defense contractor for a company called Titan 10.
Let me tell you, this guy's in the right field. He's the kind of guy that looks like he should manage money. You trust him. He just looks the part. That's important. You got to look the part.
I don't know if I look the part, though. That's the thing. I've always dressed down, even as a real estate agent. I mean, a lot of times this is what I would wear. I just wear like a H&M t-shirt, you know, pair of jeans, clean pair of shoes. It's mostly all from H&M. But I've always never really dressed or looked the part. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little suspicious if someone is dressed up too nicely. I always kind of feel like, what are they trying to sell me? What are you selling me here? But when you dress down, that no one has that suspicion.
In my junior year of high school, I found out about a personal finance class and everything just clicked. I'm like, you could go into a profession that you can learn more about your financial situation and also help other people. That was really what planted the seed. And ever since then, I mean, I have been trying to learn everything I can.
Smart kid. Everybody has that kind of light bulb moment, or a few in a lifetime. This kid grabbed it and ran with it.
You know what? I'm curious actually why all of these sharks seem to be filming with webcams. You would think that they would have at least like a camera like this, and then they could send this sort of like clear, you know, clean footage over to CNBC to edit it. Why a webcam? Just curious, that's all.
So whenever you go into the U.S. Armed Forces, you receive the VA Home Loan, which is a guaranteed program that allows you to purchase a property as your primary residence for zero money down.
Oh yeah, you see how she perks up as soon as it says that he bought a place with 0% down. She's like, what? That gets her attention. You know, she's a real estate person, so she gets it.
Young kid goes out and buys an apartment right away. No money down. Why wouldn't you buy an apartment? Yet many people don't bother to even take advantage of that. Right now, for a VA loan, you could get one for about 2.7%, which is about a third of a point less than 3%. But there's no insurance, no upfront costs, and no down payment. How smart that he took advantage of this.
That's incredible. I gotta say, I mean, I don't really know too many of the details about this, but if that's the case, that is such a good deal. Everybody should be doing that. Hold on, I'm getting a... Jack, I'm right in the middle of filming. Let's see what it is. Hey, what's up?
Yo, man, just letting you know, keep the footage on the cards.
I don't think I got rid of it. I think it's all there.
Okay, cool. Because, alright, cool. Just checking in. Right, sorry. Alright, cool.
Alright, bye. Oh, Jack, you can't do that. We got lucky, guys. We got lucky. We didn't lose any footage.
It includes 2 parking spots. I pay $1,600 a month in Manhattan for 1 car. I'm moving there.
She pays $1,600 a month for parking in 1 car in Manhattan. Wow. I want to do, what would we call it? A boomer money with Barbara Corcoran. That would be absolutely amazing. Who wouldn't want to see that? You see on her expenses, like $1,600 a month. Parking spot. Wow. That's incredible. I mean, that's some people's rent. She'll pay just to park a car. There we go.
I did learn over the past year. I mean, I'm young, so I can have roommates. So this year, you know, I bought a 2-bedroom, and the goal is to, you know, always have a roommate, because one, I'm never home.
Rather than renting out the 1 room to the roommate, the smartest thing he could do right now is to move out of that place and rent the whole apartment. He'd get about $3,000 a month. Much better investment.
Yeah, but then where is he going to stay? I mean, honestly, the smartest thing for him to do is rent out the entire apartment and then live in a van. And he could make so much money. That's the thing. It's like, where else is he going to go? If he's renting out the entire spot, where's he going to live? So I think it makes sense. My only advice would be just at some point in the future, he goes and buys something else, maybe a 3-bedroom, then he gets 2 roommates, rents out the previous spot, gets something else, keeps doing that rinse and repeat, or he could just live in a van somewhere.
My plan is to not be here forever, but to continue purchasing properties, pulling equity out of other properties, and using the tax laws to really get a sizable real estate portfolio.
Okay, let's pause on this because this is an important point. It is an opportunity that is available to everyone without any help from the VA. What you can do is you can buy your first piece of property and leverage it up. Every rich real estate person in the United States started exactly the way this kid is starting. The first chip you have on the board gives you the right to play the game.
That is very true, and I gotta say, it's like that's what I've been doing too now. I don't count on cash out refinances to go and buy other properties, and you know, a lot of them, I don't even touch the mortgages because they're so low already. I just want to keep them that way. But it's very true. If you could go and buy a property and it appreciates more in value, you could pull out more cash from the property, use that to go and buy another property. It's what's known as the Burr Method. Basically, you go buy a property, you renovate it, then you rent it out, and then you could refinance it, and then after that, you repeat it and do it again. It's a great way to build wealth. It takes a lot of work to do it, though, and you have to find a lot of properties, renovate them, rent them out. It's work, but I think really over a period of like 10, 15 years, it's incredible.
Everyone always says like, hey, you spend $1,500 to go out to eat all the time. And you know, being a business major and like kind of understanding economics, it's really an opportunity cost. So I will pay a premium to be able to eat out for convenience and not have to travel back home.
I don't know if I'm buying this. It's an opportunity cost? No, he just wants a nice meal. Nothing's wrong with that. This guy works hard. If he wants to go out and spend that money, ignore what people say. If that's your pleasure, I'll tell you what it does. It motivates you.
No, you want to shame him. You want to make him feel so guilty for spending $1,300 a month. You got to be like, listen, $500, $600 a month, that's your budget. You're gonna save and invest the rest of it. You have $5,000 a month of your salary going towards debt repayment. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And then when you have no debt and you have so much positive cash flow every single month, then at that point, maybe you go up to $600, $700 a month in food, not $13. That's what I would say.
I really get to spend more time doing things that I love and not worrying about washing the dishes, which is the worst chore ever.
Washing the dishes. I've been in this pandemic for 2 months. I'm the mom. Let me tell you, my family hasn't seen anything but a paper plate in 2 months. He should get paper plates.
Yeah, but it's very easy to just keep reusing the same plate over and over again. I think I mentioned this before. I have like one glass I use all the time, one plate, one bowl, one set of utensils. That's it. And then as soon as you finish something, you go and you clean it out really quick, and then it's done. That's it. You don't keep reusing more and more and more stuff. Just keep the same thing over and over and over again. That's a secret.
The point of having passive income is to be able to have it rented and not have to worry about it.
Listen to again what he's saying. He's saying the tenant's paying off your mortgage, and that's the golden ticket. Right? You just have to take the risk. The tenant pays off your mortgage, and you're getting income all along the way. Pretty easy formula.
It sounds like she's almost being sarcastic when she said it, like, oh, yeah, pretty easy formula. You just gotta get a tenant to pay everything for you. But she's kind of right. Like, as long as you calculate the cash flow of a property correctly, there is very little risk. I don't want to say that you can't get a tenant who trashes your property and then you have to go through an eviction. But I would say over 30 years, as long as you screen your tenants very carefully and as long as you know the cash flow of the property and you buy it right, there is very little risk if you just hold it long term.
2 properties.
Both of the properties, yes, after all the expenses are paid, they make only a few dollars a month, $300 when everything's added up. But you have to take into account the appreciation that goes into place. So for example, the Alexandria property, it's actually located in North Old Town. And if you have watched the news lately, Amazon has come in to Crystal City. And just over the past year, the property values have went up, 20%.
This kid just got lucky. And you might say, wow, is he lucky? The companies moved in and the well-educated people came in and rents went up. No.
I don't know about that. I mean, that seems like some insider stuff to figure out like where Amazon's going to be. Because here's the thing, like once one person finds out about it, it's everywhere. And by then it's probably too late. I want to know where she's getting her information from, if she's figuring out like, ooh, where's Google going to move next? Where's Tesla? Yeah, like there is a rumor about the new Tesla Terra factory opening up in Texas because it shows up on the Model 3 navigation, which is kind of cool. But I don't know how you find information like that before everyone else knows about it,
A lot of changes have happened in the last year that has required me to buy furniture or purchase renovation materials, and a lot of that was financed with short-term debt, credit cards.
Why is she staying quiet over all of that? It's like Garrett owes $47,500 and she's just like, she's not saying anything. I think Barbara's one of these people who's like, if she doesn't have anything nice to say, she's not going to say anything because she's looking at this and just, it's a lot of money.
Instead of putting more into a savings account or into a retirement account, my main focus now is to get the debt repaid as quickly as possible.
I don't think Garrett needs to worry about the debt, quite honestly. I think it's a very good thing that he's wanting to pay it off. But remember, it's what you put on your credit card. What did you actually buy with the money? What he bought was improvement cost in solid real estate. Best use of the money.
I don't think so. I think he was talking about like splurging and making a whole bunch of mistakes with that and like he's learned his lesson. But and regardless of that, you don't want to put money on a credit card. I mean, gosh, if he's spending like 8 to 15, maybe 20% in interest on that, that's a horrible deal. Horrible deal.
To think about he should have an IRA at this age? No, I just don't believe in it. IRAs are so grossly overestimated for kids. It's almost like if you're 25, you don't have an IRA, you feel guilty. It's nonsense. You should feel guilty that you haven't figured out a way to make a fortune for yourself.
No, that's easy money. That is easy. Everybody should be opening up a Roth IRA the day you turn 18, if not sooner. If you can get your parents to co-sign or like open up an account for you, a good Roth IRA, there's no reason not to do it. There's no reason at all. You may as well get a Roth IRA. Do your best to max it out each and every year. In like decades, you're going to be so thankful you did that because all of that money is going to grow completely tax-free. And let's be real, the tax brackets are going to be going up. They can't stay this low forever. They can't. So most likely you're going to end up paying way more in taxes in the future. So whatever you could stash away now in today's tax rate is going to help you tremendously in the future. I honestly, I totally disagree with this.
I want to be a CFO, and I think CFOs in the future really have to know how to use IT.
Clear as a bell. Quote, I want to be a CFO. Lovely. I love hearing someone clearly say where they're going, because that's the best shot at getting there.
I agree with that. I think it's a really good idea to know exactly what you're aiming for, and really, without any sort of goal to work towards, you're unlikely to hit it. So I agree with her on that.
So with my girlfriend Indu, she lives in Seattle and I live in DC. You know, everyone's always like, oh, it's long distance, but it's not too bad because we get to see each other like once a month or once every other month.
A long distance romance is fabulous. You stay interested forever and you don't see what's wrong with the other person. He's got it all. He's not going to get married.
She's a straight shooter. Look at that. Wow.
I do want to get to the point where I don't have to just live in one area. I could just travel, say, to Seattle for 2 weeks.
He said, I don't want to live in an area. He said, I don't want to live in an area. He didn't say, we don't want to live in an area after he introduced the girlfriend. Not a good sign. I mean, not a good sign for the girlfriend.
I wonder what his girlfriend is going to say after watching this. If they get in some huge argument over this, jeez.
And to do that, I'll have to focus on the real estate and, buying real estate in different areas.
Well, thank God. Here's something I don't like at all. Everyone I know who lost a shirt in real estate after they did a couple of acquisitions lost it in somebody else's ballpark. I only bought in Manhattan until I really couldn't find anything else that I could afford, and then I went to Brooklyn. I only bought in Brooklyn, and then I went on. The minute you go out to a different city and learn a market all over again, you tend not to ever do as well again.
You know what? That's really interesting because I have always thought, do I start buying out of state? I'm not really finding as many good deals. That's really interesting to hear her say this. And I do have to say, I respect her real estate acumen when it comes to a lot of that stuff. So, I mean, maybe she might have a point.
I think I live nice. I mean, much more than, where I came from. But I mean, I could be more frugal, but the thing is, I enjoy the lifestyle that I have, and
You could be more
at the end
frugal.
of the day,
He
it's
is.
not like I'm just.
No, he's not. He's spending $1,300 a month on food. He's not being frugal, and he's got $47,000 of credit card debt. That's you got to pay off the debt. When his debt's paid off, then he can spend $700 a month on food, $600 a month on food. That's my thought there.
That's it? The title of this show doesn't really suit Garrett because it says make it. No, he made it. M-A-D-E made it. He made it already. He's on the road to riches. You know what's great about real estate? It's the slow way to get very, very rich.
She's very nice. She's very nice. I would say, I mean, like I've said in my previous video, I thought he was doing really well. It's just, there's some fine tuning there. It's clearing out all the credit card debt. Let's get rid of the debt. Let's bring down the food bill. Let's increase the savings. There you go. It's good, and we can improve it. We could do even better than that. So that's my thoughts. Overall, I do really respect Barbara. And for that reason, I'm out. I'm just kidding. But no, for real though, she's got some good points in here, but there are a few things I do disagree with. The Roth IRA being one of them. Start a Roth IRA, clear out the credit card debt, lower the food bill. And besides that, that's really just my thoughts on this. And it would be funny, by the way, if my girlfriend reacts to me, reacting to Barbara, reacting to Millennial Money. That just might be ridiculous. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments if you want to see that happen. And if you do, also just make sure to tap that like button until it turns blue. So if you do that, greatly appreciated. And with that said, you guys,
Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
feel free to add me on Instagram. Post are pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. And lastly, if you guys want 2 free stocks, use the link down below in the description. And Webull is going to be giving you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, with one of those stocks potentially valued all the way up to $1,400. The offer's not going to be around forever, so make sure to use the link down below in the description. Get your 2 free stocks. Let me know which 2 you got. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.